Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol IPAS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes mapping out of the levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious or rub salt in one's wounds or anything, but pretty bearish day, big gap down. However, after the gap down is where the chart gets very interesting. Again, each of these represents 30 minutes. I bring that up because you can see the price opened up right there. Then within that first 30 minutes, there's a big old surge of volume, and the price ultimately closed up here at that portion of the chart. And then from there, it didn't make any more progress forward, but at least went sideways. And this is where the interesting part comes into play, because if you've traded stocks and just been in the markets long enough, then you know that stocks that get beat up in a hurry can have some very nice bounces. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, and I wish trading was this easy though. I wish I could sit here and say that because there was a big gap down, but then because the price went up a little bit and then went sideways after the gap down, this is guaranteed to bounce tomorrow. The markets don't quite work like that. No such thing as a guarantee. Now, would I be shocked and would it be surprising to see some sort of bounce tomorrow? No, it wouldn't be shocking and surprising, but you can't sit here and say that that's guaranteed to happen. So that's what is very interesting about here is, there is a big press or, big selling pressure downwards causing the gap down. But then after the gap down, there was plenty of buyers that not only bought it, pushed up, and then started to have the price go sideways. So the key area of support, going into tomorrow is going to be right here at where the buyers were clearly hanging out today. And that sits right there at about the 65-cent mark, give or take. You can see on several occasions the price came down around there, but held strong there. If the price breaks below 65 cents, especially if it's on bigger volume, then yeah, I could definitely see this bleeding down slowly to retesting these lows around 60 cents. But as it stands right now at this moment in time, that level is doing a good job of holding that support. So you certainly want to see that occur and continue to occur going forward. Now, if there's going to be any sort of bounce that's kind of worthwhile, it's all about clearing this hurdle right here at about 74 cents, which is as high as the price could get today. On a few different instances, the bulls try to push up through it, but just couldn't quite clear it. So that'll be kind of that first hurdle where if the price can get up above it, I'm not saying this is headed up to $1.20, but that would definitely be a good sign that from a trader's perspective, people would want to see, because okay, look, the price not only went sideways yesterday, now it's starting to build, and it just broke through that level of resistance, and that's how that organic type volume is created. So still a lot of work to be done on the bulls part, and I should note that these are definitely not the setups that you should trade if you don't know how to manage risk and things such as that. So kind of just an FYI there, but interesting setup. We'll see how it closes out the week tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.